Good morning, class. Good morning, sir. This morning, we will be discuss about material shelf in lesson 2. To buy or not to buy, that is the question. We have the following lesson objectives. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to explain the association of self and position. Identify the role of consumer culture to self and identity. And praise oneself based on the description of material self. So before we discuss about material self, let us first have an activity. This activity is called debit card challenge. For example, a very wealthy person gave you a debit card and told you to use it as much as you want to make yourself happy. What are you going to do with it? Make a list of what you want to have. Okay, just pause this video and write down first your list. Alright, I just hold your list of things you about with your debit card and allow me first to discuss to your about material self. A Harvard psychology in the late 19th century, William James wrote in his book The Principle of Psychology in 1890 that understanding that self can be examined through its different components. He described the component as first its constitution, a constituent, the feeling and emotion, the aroused self feelings. Number third, the action to which they prompt self-seeking and self-preservation. The constituents of self are composed of the material self, the social self, the spiritual self, and the pure ego. Treatment 2016 Green 1997. So ang pag-uusapan natin is yung material self. The material self is according to James primarily is about our bodies, clothes, immediately, and family and home. We're deeply affected by these things because we have put much investment of ourselves to them. The innermost part of our material self is our body. Intentionally, we are investing in our body. We are directly attached to this commodity that we cannot live without. We strive hard to make sure that this body function well and good. Any element of disorder directly affect us. We do we do have certain preferential attachment or intimate closeness to certain body parts because of its value to us. For example, your eyes, your legs, or head, or etc. There were people who get their certain body parts insured. Celebrities like Maria Carey, who was reported to have placed a hug amount for the insurance of her vocal cords and legs. Sukman 2016. So yung body daw o ang katawan ang nagre-represent sa ating sarili o sa ating sarili kahit saan man tayo mapunta kahit anong oras. Kaya iniingatan natin 'to. Next to next to our body are the clothes we use. Influenced by the philosophy of dress, by Herman Latche. James believed the clothing is an essential part of the material self. Latche, in his book Microcosmos, stipulate that any time we bring an object into the surface of our body, we invest the object into the consciousness of our personal existence, taking its counter to be our own and making it part of the self. Watson 2014. The pub the fabric and style of the clothes we wear bring sensation to the body to which directly affect our attitude and behavior. These clothes are placed in the second hierarchy of material self. Clothing is a form of self-expression. We choose and wear clothes that reflect ourselves. Watson 2014. Mahalaga daw ang cloth o ang damit dahil it reflect to our individual culture, personality and preference. Also nagdadamit din tayo para ma-enhance yung itsura natin at maprotektahan yung ating katawan o ang ating body. Third, in the hierarchy is our immediately family. Our parents and siblings hold another great important part of ourselves. What they do or become affect us. When an immediately family member dies, part of our self dies. To when their lives are in success, we feel their victories as if we are the one holding to the trophy. In their failure, we are put to shame or guilt. When they are in this advantage situation, there is an urgent urge to help, like a voluntary instinct of saving oneself from danger. We place high investment in our immediately family when we see them as the nearest replica of ourselves. So, uh, ganon kahalaga ang ating pamilya bilang parte ng ating kasarili o ang ating self ay kung ano man yung nangyayari, kung ano man yung nararamdaman ng ating pamilya ay nararamdaman din natin. Kung yung mga saya at lungkot o ang sakit. The fourth component of material self is our home, is where our heart is. It is the earliest nest of our selfhood. Our experience inside the home were recorded and marked on the particular part and things in our home. There was an old cliche about rooms. If only walls can speak. The home is an extension of self because it is we can directly connect ourselves. Sa ating mga tahanan doon tayo lumaki at nagkaisip. Kaya doon tayo lumaki at nagkaisip kasama ang ating mga pamilya. Kaya doon tayo nakakapag-usap at nagkakapag-usap ng masinsinan o nagkakapag-usap ng masinsinan at yun yung source para doon tayo nakakapag-usap ng masinsinan masinsinan at ating nararamdaman at naging of source of hope, love with your family and friends. Kung nakakapagsalita lang ang bawat dingding natin ay marami itong kwento. Marami itong kwento tungkol sa ating kasiyahan o kalungkutan, failure o frustration. That's why naging extension ng ating sarili ang ating tahanan o home. Having ha, having investment of self to things made us attached to those things. The more investment of self given to the particular things, the more we identify ourselves to it. We also attended to collect the possessed properties. The collection in different degree of investment of self become part of the self. As James 1890 described self among self, it's the sum total what he can call his position. Position then become a part or an extension of self. That's mean that kung ano yung mga bagay-bagay o ang mga properties na binibili natin ay o invested ay nagre-reflect sa ating pagkatao. We are what we are what we have. Kumbaga, that's that's all that's all material self. That's all material self. Hope may naintindihan kayo. Now, go back to your debit card challenge list. Put a mark on the left side of each item with the following categories. Lagyan ng letter B if the item is related with your body, and letter C if the item is related with your clothes, and letter F if the item is related or intended to your family, and letter H if the item is related with home. And let us let us see kung saan sa apat na kategory ang marami kayong naisulat at ano ang sinisimbolo nito tungkol sa pagkatao o sarili. That's all. Thank you.